Eric Burgess here, and we've been asked the following question. The average number of people in the math building is 240. If the standard deviation is 38 people, find the range in which at least 75% of the data will lie. So we need to find this range for at least 75%. Now this word at least is kind of a hint, and 75% is also kind of a big hint for Chebyshev's theorem. So Chebyshev's theorem says that, hey, if we want to find a percentage in which at least some amount of the data set lies, you can use this handy dandy formula. 1 minus 1 over k squared, where k is the number of standard deviations required to produce what we want. So in this case, we want 0.75. We want 75%. So if we choose to solve this, we can get this. Now this is a very common case, so this isn't one you necessarily need to solve. It's pretty well known that if you choose 2, right, that's going to be 1 over 2 squared, and 1 over 2 squared, that's going to be 1 minus 1 over 4, and 1 minus a quarter is 75%. So we see here that k is 2, so we need 2 standard deviations away from the mean. We're told the mean here. We're told that it's 240. So if we start at 240 and we go plus or minus 2 standard deviations, so our standard deviation is 38, we will have the range above, which is for the plus, and below, which is for the minus. So the range above, I'll write them out separately here because I know some of you don't like the plus minus notation. 2 times 38, and we'll do below, which is going to be our average minus 2 times 38. So we're going up 2 standard deviations. We're doing 2 38ths, and we're going down 2 standard deviations, 2 38ths, and we're starting at the mean, and then we're moving that direction. Starting at the mean, and then we're going up. That's what the plus is, and that's what the minus is. So doing this, we can find the range that the data is. So let's go ahead and do this. So we're going to do 240 plus 2 times 38, and we get out 316. So this is the highest, right? That will include at least 75%. We'll go down 240 minus 2 times 38, and we get 164. So the data range for at least 75%. Wow, that looks horrible. Let me rewrite that. 75% is 164 to 316. This is not a minus sign. This is a 2. That's how we write it. It looks like a minus sign, but it's not. And that is how you do a question like this. So if we were given some other percentage other than 75, what we would need to do is we'd need to figure out what k is necessary for that, so that we would have to solve this equation. But for the most part, I think it's pretty commonly asked for 75%. So if you just remember 2, that's actually a really common value asked for. And so that'll get you there. And then from there, all you need to do is take the mean and then add or subtract 2 standard deviations, or however many it is. So if this was like, if it turned out that k was 1.2, you would just put 1.2 and whatever your standard deviation is, and you would be able to locate the values necessary for that range. If you have any questions about this, feel free to drop them in a comment down below. Subscribe and hit that bell icon for future videos, and we'll catch you in the next problem.